Hey y'all, what's going on? Y'all already know what time it is. It is time for the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Now y'all, this ain't gonna be no long video because as usual the shit was boring as hell. And for mine, they can cut this shit off. Just to be quite honest. Uh and it's back on again and I'm glancing at it. Basically it kind of starts with Phaedra. For me it starts with Phaedra and Apollo. Basically Phaedra's cooking and making breakfast and she's gonna feed the baby and this type of thing. Apollo snapping and apparently now y'all, here's my thing. I understand that he's upset about this whole thing with, I guess, with him being pulled over and what they did to him, which was wrong. But it seemed to me like he's snapping about some other shit, which basically, to me, I'm sorry, as a married woman would just ring some bells. You ain't, you know what I'm saying? We ain't having sex. You talking about my size and this and that and other, just other little shady shit that's going on with them. But anywho, so he's like, I appreciate it. We have some confidentiality, this and that and other. And y'all will not hear this often. But I agree with what Miss Phaedra was saying, and honey, that's who you needed to call was your wife. Boo, sit your ass down. You can't always go on your looks, boo. Anywho, so he's like, you should tell me. And then in the midst of that, the baby's kind of crying. And she says that the roles have changed, which they flash back to last year when she was like, if he do something, I'm going to be beating his ass. But she's like, now everything he does, I just, she just she loves him to pieces, which I knew would happen. In the beginning, bitch, it was touch and go. You was acting like you couldn't stand that baby, carrying it, or none of it. Anywho, so he's saying what he's saying, and Apollo just got on my motherfucking nerves in this particular, scene or whatever. Now, on to the next one, which is basically Cynthia and Uncle Ben and Leon. He comes in, and y'all forgot that that was the baby's, her daughter's dad. I was like, oh yeah, he is. So they there, and I'm like, Peter looks awkward as usual. He flipping wings and shit and making some kind of concoction, and y'all, they're boring as hell. And it was basically the best part of the conversation was when he was saying to him, when they was talking about the family and her mother and this and that and other, whether they worked that out. And Peter's like, he don't give a fuck that, I ain't trying to work out shit. But Cynthia, I'm gonna need you to pause for just a second. Yes, your loyalty is with your husband, but honey, your motherfucking family love you and they see a flaw in Uncle Ben. For real. Girl, I don't know if you need to rinse a little bit of the starch off his rice or what, because he's just, you see shady in him, but he got your ass just, I don't know. I don't know if you're scared of him or what, I don't know. But to me, y'all, I'm not really feeling Peter. Anywho, now after that, let's go. And I got to backtrack, and y'all know I don't want to talk about Shereé. But I have to. Apparently, Shereé's building a home. She went out there to meet with the builder, and he's looking at her like, you should have worn some different, shoes or hat or whatever. This bitch goes on to say that she wants a damn DJ booth and what else did she say? DJ booth, a theater. Of course, a home theater. That's the norm. Um, just and I have a masseuse that comes and I'm like, girl, it ain't gonna be but a few scenes from now and you're gonna be begging for child support, although his big ass is wrong for not taking care of that child. And now that I'm on you, because I did not bring this up last time, but girl, if you don't get your motherfucking son's haircut, bitch, somebody need to get you together. You stay your ass in the motherfucking beauty salon and shit, getting your shit together. You and that motherfucking bald headed ass. I'm not gonna get on him. You stay getting your shit primped and pulled together. And I got an issue with mothers who, you know what I'm saying, you pulling your shit together on the regular, but your motherfucking kids look like they ain't got no parent. You know what I'm saying? They just, really, bitch, you took your son and he didn't have a haircut or nothing, girl. You are late for that, but you a late bitch anyway. And you know what I'm saying? I guess, maybe I don't understand you because I'm not a bitch like you. Maybe only the big, you know what I'm saying? Bitches is like you, understand you. I don't understand you. Especially when it comes to leaving your, having your child come and his hair ain't cut and all that. And he's such a nice looking young child. Y'all, Shereé made me mad and I want to cut her motherfucking ass for what she done. Bitch, do better. Instead of trying to build houses and shit, bitch, first thing I want you to do is build a damn barber and get that baby's haircut, bitch. Whew, Lord. Anywho, so now on to the next thing. And she's building this house, Chateau Shereé, which I'm sure maybe you should call it Chateau Shereé. That's right. Some shit like that. Girl, boo. Sit your motherfucking ass down. Anyway, now let's skip over to Miss Kandi and Fedra, which basically go to get something for Kim's baby shower that she's pulling together and this type of thing. So they go to the kind of, I guess, upscale baby spot that has all the new shit. And Candace, y'all, Kandi fans, say what you want to say. Put it however you want to put it, but she's a signified motherfucker. She want to bring up what happened with you and Cynthia. Why this and that. And Miss Faith was like, well, honey, he looked like, talking about Peter looking like Papa Smurf. And I thought I'd fall out. I have to say I agree with it, y'all. I'm agreeing with this bitch again. Anyway, then after that, she brought up some other shit. I don't know, y'all. Candace sometimes seems like she being a little messy. You know, maybe I'm missing it and I'm overlooking it. Maybe this is just so she will have something to say. She got to say something. She just can't be there standing. I don't know. Maybe she's not, but I just feel like she be bringing up odd ass shit at the oddest times, which is weird to me. But in the midst of that, that bitch did ask about, oh, what was with that with Apollo? Y'all see what I mean? And Phaedra was like, oh, that, you know, she ain't want to talk about it because she didn't got that motherfucking tongue lashing. Y'all, get your man out the gutter. She didn't got it from Apollo. Yeah. Anywho, so let me look at my time. So, you know, she's kind of hush-hush about it. Candy's letting it go or whatever. She says something on the side or whatever in her little confessional or whatever. So now on to Kim, and she's getting her face and shit on. No, wait a minute. Let me backtrack because I got to go to Nene. So basically, Nene was kind of, she was in it, but she was kind of scarce in it because, you know, Kim and Nene would not, you know, basically they wouldn't film together. And, you know, it's just no love lost between them or whatever, you know, and they just will not deal with that. And Kim's not worried about getting with Nene anymore and being friends or trying to make it better because she got Croy. She's happy, you know what I'm saying? Genuinely happy, and I'm happy for her on that. So basically, Nene's at her house, and she calls Brent down, and he comes down with his little Louis Vuitton luggage, which was cute. And she's like, are you okay? Do you want to go? And he's like, no. And she's trying to figure out what's going on because he's used to them being together, you know. He really wished they could be together. And it's just little shit like, you know, it's hard on kids with divorces and things like that. So hopefully they can work through it. So then comes a knock at the door, and it's her husband. She's like, how you doing? Give him a hug, this and that, another blase. They talk a little bit. She had mail for him. She asked him, was he dating? And then he hit her with, you know, are you? And she's like, it ain't worth talking about. You know, as if to say, yeah, but I ain't trying to talk about it to you. Then, girl, why you asked him? But I know the play, though, girl. I know the play. Anywho, so they went on. She watched them off, and that was it. Okay, now let's go to Miss Kim because Miss Kim is at home. She's getting herself ready for the baby shower and shit, putting the makeup on. And Croy's like, she's like, how's my makeup? He's like, beautiful. And her daughter says, you just saying that, you know, which was a cute little scene. I do like them together. It just works. I don't care what nobody say. It just works, you know, for them. He really does ground her, as she said, and it just works. So, you know, they there, the youngest one comes down. Y'all, I know y'all gonna be like much love, but I swear it looked like the baby had on one of Kim's wigs when she first came down. You know, because I didn't know her hair was that long. I was like, oh, she got a mama's wig on. Okay. You know, but all in all, it was cute. Croy was painting her nails and this and that and other. And he genuinely does seem to care about the kids, and definitely Kim. So he's ready to be a family unit. And, you know, I'm happy for her on that. And just to kind of bring Kim up again, you know, her and Shereé went and had lunch and blah, 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 which is a scene that's on now because y'all know they run it again. And Shereé's having problems walking on rocks. Bitch, I guess well, maybe you're a heel kind of everywhere you go, bitch. So, ooh, y'all, oh, Shereé. So Kim's talking about she's gonna have a baby shower and why she wants to have it and have it special for Croy. Blah blah blah. So they getting ready. Let's skip over to the baby shower. Everybody goes in. Candice is ready to do baby shower. No, I'm not even gonna go into the dress. She wore the shit out of the dress. It was pulled on her ass and she wore the shit out of it. Kim's there meeting and this and that and other. And in the midst of Kim and Candice shit, y'all, apparently Kim ain't been around not Kim. Candice has not been around the whole time, that Kim's been pregnant and they was close. But Kim, girl, that whole thing with the ring didn't mean a thing and the money and all. I don't know. And I don't know that you missing nothing anyway. And Candice got all this shit going on. She got dicks to buy to sell and, just all kinds of juice. And she got sugar to get and, just shit like that. So they all kind of sitting down. Miss Phaedra says, she talked about my baby shower and it looks like mine, bitch. No, never. Not all them motherfucking ballerinas and you was ushed out by the mummy and shit, bitch, please. No, it wasn't even like it. It was just a big venue. But girl, like your baby shower, sit down. You always got some negative shit to say. So then they start talking about the shit that was talked about between Miss Cynthia and Candice when they was at the place talking about Peter and his magazine interview. And Uncle B, you need to sit your broke back ass mountain down, bitch. Why are you talking about everybody with your angry, disgruntled ass? Cynthia, girl. Ooh. He didn't call Phaedra. He said he couldn't stand Phaedra. He just said Shereé wasn't cute. Basically the way they said it was, the only person he didn't talk bad about was Candice, and probably because he didn't know nothing about her. I can't believe he didn't mention Nene, being that they had a little chemistry when he came on the scene. Anywho, so they all sitting there, they watching this and that and other. They sitting, they eating. Kim's daughter gets up and says a speech and hits her with her, and now she's knocked up. Okay. And seen on that. But it was really cute. She cried and Corey, hugged her and all of that. Miss Kim said, honey, I got to go. And y'all know I'm leaving some shit out. This shit's so boring. I'm just trying to make this shit longer. Basically, Kim needs a break. She goes outside. In the midst of that, before that, here come Cynthia and Uncle being 5 hours late, 20 minutes before the shit's over. Bitch, you should have stayed your big-headed ass home. And what the fuck was that house dress you had on going to? Sit your ass down. You and Uncle Ben in that ugly motherfucking suit. And then that motherfucker come in there trying to come for Apollo. And I guess he thought Apollo wouldn't get at his ass. He must have been listening to the shit the little boy in the jacket and the pearls and shit that be with Shereé was saying. Child boo. He got you together, basically told you how he felt, and you ain't gonna be coming for his motherfucking wife and this and that and other, and you looked a fucking fool. And he would have beat the bald-headed brakes off your bald-headed ass. Sit your ass down. Who you think you getting down with? If you don't sit, and he told you right, get your motherfucking money right, bitch. What you mean your money's right? You mean Cynthia's getting coins from this shit, the show, and this other shit she got going? Because when you got married, bitch, y'all owed everybody. Everybody. Find you something else to do. So y'all, that went down. They argued, whatever. He went out talking about, I had no problem saying with my man. Cynthia, as they walking, y'all check her looking back like, Lord, I hope Phaedra ain't gonna come out here and grab my motherfucking bun and shit. And old dude ain't coming to kick his bald-headed ass home. Anywho, so they went on, y'all. Y'all, that was the climax of the shit. This shit is so fucking boring. I don't want to keep watching this shit. I'm so over it. I'm so past it. I can't wait until this shit is done. So y'all, if I left some shit out, y'all drop that shit below. I'm just not into this. I'm really not. And did y'all see Sweetie's motherfucking somebody free Sweetie? Y'all see her carrying the back of Kim's dress like it was a wedding dress? Bitch, sit your ass down. Ooh, y'all, I'm out of here. I'm so over this shit. Much love.